What up, world? It's your girl, Free the Truth, and I'm here to talk about black love and relationships. Now, there's a lot of things going on within the black community as far as relationships go, so I'm only going to talk about one right now. The one is this: black women. We have become so strong that we don't know how to be soft. We don't know how to let go and let our men be men. We grew up in a society and have been conditioned in a world where we have to go out and get it ourselves. That we can't rely on a man. That a man isn't going to come and help and support and love on us. And that's why we have to do it all on our own. The cliche of being a strong black woman comes with also being a single black woman. So, the biggest thing right now I can say is this: we got to learn how to be the black man's peace. He cannot be out in this world fighting against all the odds and every opposition there is out there, and then when he comes home, he has to fight with us too. He's not going to want that. Okay? If you can't be his peace, then that's how you end up having to deal with the side piece, because he's going to get his piece one way or another. Okay? I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm saying that this is where we're at right now. Is that we're so used to having to think and act like a man that when we finally get a quote unquote good man in our lives, we don't even know how to let him lead. We don't know how to let him be a king. We don't know how to let him be the man, because we're so used to being in that position that you don't know when to let go. That you don't know how to be in a partnership because you're used to being in control of everything. That it sounds foreign that when someone says, I'm here, I'm going to help you, I'm going to support you, I want to love you. We don't know how to react. We don't know how to deal with that because, again, our story here in America is different than other women's, because we've been forced into a life of having to live without our man. So, until you can learn to be this man's peace, until you can be his refuge, he has no reason to want to stick it through with you, because you are another fight on his list in the world. Okay? And if you want to be loved, if you want to be cared for, if you want to be protected, then we got to get back into our femininity. You know what I mean? We got to get back into something that is worth protecting, because if you acting like you don't need a man, then ain't no man going to feel like he needs to be there for you. Our challenge is not to be strong like a man. Our challenge is not to be a man. We are not in competition with man. We are supposed to be strong in all the ways that he is not. You know what I mean? And when you find your man, you will find that balance. You will see how you guys sharpen each other. You will see how you balance each other out. But as long as you fighting to be the man too, there's no way that he's going to stick around and want to be in a relationship with you. Because what's the point of fighting with a woman who wants to be like a man? You get it? So step back into your femininity. Embrace your womanhood. Be soft again. These are the things that we need back in our community, and we need to restore these things and teach these things to our daughters. Because another generation of women acting like they don't need no man, then where will we be? So let's get back to the basics. Learn to be his peace. Learn to be his refuge. Learn to be his friend. Be supportive. Be loving. Don't be waiting all day for him to get home just so you can go off on him about whatever it is that didn't get done today. Give him a few minutes. Feed him. That's what we really need to be doing. We need to be feeding our men. mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and yes, physically. He needs to know that he's coming home to something worth coming home to.